bags, fair trade, sustainable canvas and jute tote bags, which are branded with customers' designs as a marketing tool, or it could be as a fashion accessory to sell in a shop. I set the business up in 2008 because I saw the potential for sustainable solutions. We now turn over about 2 million and there's 25 employees here. So I set up our own brand label about 2 years ago now called Talented, and the reason for setting this up was I had a nagging doubt in my mind that the market for BIDBI was as robust as it could be, and that was particularly because we were dependent on a home market. 97% of our sales went to British customers, and I saw that as a vulnerability. I just thought, gosh, I need to think of a way around this. And I was in a shop in New York, saw some cool designer tote bags, and I thought, that's it. Added value design, create a really striking tote bag range, bring together British designers and get it out there. It naturally appealed to an international market, particularly that from the Asia Pacific region. My own design style, which tends to be very much focused on print, flat perspective, brush and ink style, very much appealed to the Japanese market. So using that same sort of formula, I thought this is the way it could be. So I then went and created a collection, bought in different designers, and that was 2 years ago, and it's been going thick and fast ever since. In the 1990s, I ran a print-led fashion brand. My knowledge was still very much there from the 90s. However, times had moved on. The internet had come in, mobile phones had come in. I remember in the 90s when we received communication, it was by a fax from Tokyo, not by an email. All my contacts would have moved on as well. So I had to very much start from scratch. So the way I decided to do that was by demystifying everything, by signing up for a training course, which was the UKTI Passport to Export. And I diligently went through that, learnt again about Incoterms, about managing agents and distributors, about all the stuff you need to know. I also spoke to lots of friends in business who were exporting, and obviously got lots of advice from them as well. And I picked it up really quickly, I guess because, I'd ridden that bike many years before. In order to find our customers, there's several strategies that I tried and still continue to work with. Obviously, I'm trying to find agents and distributors, and it's very difficult to unearth them without an extra piece of help unless you're very lucky. So I contacted the UKTI and commissioned an OMIS report for my first key target market, which was Japan. And so I paid for a report to connect me to a certain number of potential distributors and retailers, and that result proved amazing. Straight away I had several distributors interested, several retailers, so through talks and negotiations and a questionnaire that again the UKTI gave me from one of the courses, I sent the questionnaire out to unearth which would be the best distributor, which would be the best fit, because it's not always the biggest and the best distributor, the biggest distributor. It's the one that fits what you want to do, and I look for the one that is obviously the most passionate and enthusiastic, but the one that understands our brand. Trade shows have been big help for us in finding customers, also international partners, because we have a showcase of our product at key shows. The other thing I do is diligently we trawl the internet, looking at competitors' brands, looking at where they're stocked, finding stockist lists, and through a process of just hard work and trawling through, like with a big fishing net, you find and look for companies that you may be able to work with. I did that recently, and through that found a Spanish distributor. It's all well and good getting an agent or a distributor on board, but what you need to do, like any person in your team, you need to nurture them, you need to develop them, and you also need to make sure that they're working to your brand guidelines and representing your brand just as you want it to be. It led me to create the Talented Training Manual, which covers every aspect of what we do in terms of selling, product, all the stories behind the collection, all the information behind all the product, the history of the company, how we market it, everything. And now different team members now own that and contribute that, and it's work in progress. So that has been key. We send out a weekly e-shot. One of my team members gives the news bulletin to all our agents and distributors, letting them know anything new. It's really important to be across different platforms, be it an internet site. Pinterest is very important for us, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the whole lot. Because around the world, 24/7, there's somebody there on their smartphone, behind a computer, at the click of a button, looking and searching and trawling for something that is interesting and engages them. Our market is worldwide, and the tools of IT and the internet continually evolving. It just makes it so easy. Since I set up Talented just over 2 years ago, it's now contributing to about 20-25% of our overall company business. And over 70% of Talented's business is export sales. So it's actually really helped strengthen our business in that it's more robust. We've got an international market there. We've created a product which has a higher profit margin. It's enabled us to reach a whole new market, and anyone who stocks Talented has a store. If they've got a store, they might want a store bag. So they then are becoming BIDBI customers as well, who we work with under private label to make their own bags. So there's a lot of cross-fertilisation there of sales opportunities, and so it's enabling BIDBI sales to rise as a result of that too. Well, the benefits of exporting obviously are massive, simply because the world's massive. How big is the UK market compared to the rest of the world? Why would you want to just sell to this bit when you can sell to that bit? And a lot of that bit is a lot wealthier than this bit here. I want to go where the money is, and that's what you can be, that's what you can do. It's a world of opportunity out there, and the other reason to do it is that it's absolute fun. What can be better than travelling the world? It's fantastic life experience as well as work experience too.